My teacher just spent 10 minutes explaining how Tupac predicted a 2024 arrest, and no one stopped him. It was the last 5 minutes of class. People were already halfway out, bags zipped, chairs angled towards the door. That low hum of conversation you get when the lesson's technically still going, but no one's really in it anymore. Mr. Lawson was wrapping up something about mental health leave policies. Whiteboard full of bullet points. Nothing controversial, nothing memorable. Then he stopped. Looked straight at Ibrahim. "You listen to hip-hop, right?" Ibrahim smiled. Easy. "Yes, sir." That was enough. "So I found this new Tupac track last night." A few heads lifted. Not interest, just adjustment. Ibrahim frowned. "New?" "Yeah, recent," Mr. Lawson nodded. "And it's wild. He's calling Keefe D an idiot for snitching on himself." That should have been the end of it. But it wasn't. "He's talking about how Keefe D confessed years later," Mr. Lawson continued, pacing now. "So I was thinking, how did Tupac know?" There was a pause. No confusion, just people checking to see if this was serious. Mia leant forward slightly. "Wait, what do you mean?" "How did he know?" Mr. Lawson repeated. "Back in 1996, how did he know this guy would confess in 2024? Ibrahim sat up. "Sir." But Mr. Lawson had already committed. And not just that, he writes a whole track about it. Doesn't warn anyone, just records it. Mia pressed her lips together. "Oh my God." Ibrahim rubbed his face. "Sir, no." Still didn't land. "And obviously he couldn't release it at the time," Mr. Lawson continued, almost pleased. "You know, because he's not a snitch." That shifted the room. Mia turned fully now. "So, just to understand, you think he made the track back then?" She didn't rush it, and told people not to release it until this happened. "Yes." Immediate. Certain. Mia nodded slowly. "And the reason it's out now is..." "That's what I'm trying to figure out." Ibrahim leant forward. "Sir, it's AI. Flat. The song isn't real." Mr. Lawson didn't even look at him. "No, it sounds exactly like him." "Because that's what AI does," Ibrahim said, still calm. "It copies." Mr. Lawson shook his head. "I don't buy that." He wasn't arguing anymore. He was settling in. Tupac was ahead of his time. Mia stepped in again, measured. "So, just to confirm," she laid it out carefully. "He knew there was a hit on him." A nod. "He figured out who it was." Another nod. "He predicted he'd die." Still with her. "And then predicted that decades later, the same person would confess." Mr. Lawson didn't hesitate. "Yeah." That should have been enough. It wasn't. Mr. Lawson leant forward slightly, like something had just clicked into place. "Because you've got to understand, Tupac wasn't a snitch." No one spoke. He had a code. Now he had structure. If he talks about it before it happens, that's snitching. He exposes it. A small pause. "So he does the only thing he can do." Ibrahim doesn't move. He writes the track. Mr. Lawson tapped the desk slightly, but keeps it unreleased. He looks between them, almost generous now. until Keefe D snitches on himself. Silence. And at that point, he spread his hands. He's not a snitch anymore. No reaction. No interruption. Just space. Mr. Lawson nodded to himself, satisfied. I can understand that part. A moment of silence. But what I don't understand, he looked genuinely puzzled now, is how he knew how and when it would happen. That was it. No one answered. Ibrahim didn't argue, didn't push back, didn't even react. Mia just stared at him, not confused, not amused, just done. The bell rang, clean. Mr. Lawson gathered his things. Good discussion, class. Same tone, same confidence. He walked out. Ibrahim stayed still for a second, then turned to Mia, quiet. Why can't he land on the most obvious explanation? Mia didn't look away from the door. A small exhale. Because otherwise he has to be wrong.